Welcome to the Three River Valley series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 27th of March 1974, and what I would like to do in this part is shut down this labour camp and move all our residents up north. Now, if you look at the date, you'll see that we're actually picking up on the 28th of March 1974, and we've now got a population over 35,000. And the reason I've come through a lot later than I originally intended was due to the fact that I was building up buildings here to take the residents from the labour camp, and how can I say, the they didn't actually get an opportunity because I forgot to. In fact, let me just check here. Yeah, I've actually done it here now. Make sure this one's the same as well. Oh no, although that might not make such a difference. Yeah. So what actually happened is my over 21s moved in. So I've got 154 over 21s. So what I've done is I've got a little bit of vacant space here to move some up. What we do need to do is get this building finished up here, either that or this building finished. So we're into a situation now where things are expanding fairly rapidly. And you can see up here also is our food factory is coming together, our distillery, our silo. You can see I've put together most of the forklift network here as well. The only thing that's really missing is the water, which we really need to sort out. Although on the positive side with this, it means that we do actually have the workforce to actually run the water. But in fact, things are running away a little bit with me at the moment. What we're going to do first is move. I need to move some residents from down here. I think these guys can move up into our new block as well. And we'll just push them up into there. Oops. Obviously, somebody doesn't want to move out. Well, you'll be moving out soon, whether you like it or not. The other one, I don't think these guys can. No. What we can do is cancel this and move up these as well. Just move these in. Okay. I don't know. Well, we got a few people. So what we'll do now is allow a few remainers to move in here. And what that means now is we've now got rid of this camp. Go. And this one here, well. So effectively all we've got down here now is 200 people. And once they've gone, we can then shut this area down. I've stopped the food supplies to here, so that, well, you do need to get this done fairly quickly, otherwise it won't. And what I want to do is clear this area. We're going to leave the rural fire station here, but we'll move out everybody else. And then what I want to do in here is actually put a chemical industry. Now, if we move back up here, I just want to show you what I've been doing. I was actually looking at these areas here, and I kind of started doing a little bit of decor in here because I think this construct kind of actually deserves a kind of courtyard there. Also, this arrangement here, I've actually put a courtyard in. I think that actually brings it to life a little bit. So we're going to get there. Now, one thing I have noticed here is that this part of the city is now starting to go out of range of the hospital. So what I've done here is I think I've put a corner market here, and we need a bus stop, which will probably go there, kindergarten, and we've got a school. So I'm thinking probably in this corner, I'm gonna have to put some form of small clinic to ensure full coverage. I know technically they can use the tram stops, but I think, you know, personally I like to have a reasonable coverage. So what can we do in here? I don't want anything that's really massive. I just want to ensure that we got good coverage, because this is going to become quite a big city eventually. I'm looking for, well, a bit too big. A small clinic here with two can take 21 patients. So I want something a little bit bigger. A historic hospital here, but that's a bit out of context because this is the modern side of the city. 90 patients, 12 patients. Well, I think we'll just put this guy on this corner here. Eventually he will just get integrated into the city. I mean, we've got support here. Not here, what am I on about? The water is now the workers that are coming from the main city. The other thing I've also done is I put in some meat production here. Because we've got this area here, and I'm actually building a meat silo out here. Now I'm kind of thinking a bit about bringing in other materials but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Anyway, guys, we're just going to leave that area there, and I'll just give you an update of what's going on around here. We've definitely solved the coal problem. We came through the coal with flying colours. We do need to get more workers into the oil refinery, because you can see here at the moment we're not getting as many workers into here as I'd like, and I think that's partly down to the fact that let me just see. Can go a bit faster. So we're certainly going to have to kind of start pushing in more workers to keep the fuel going. Otherwise we're going to have a bit of a problem. So see here that they're dropping down. I think part of the problem is that these are... Where are you going? I think we can shut you down. I think what's happening is these are being drawn off. The oil port construction office. Yeah, because I've moved the residents out, they're actually occupying jobs here, which they've got nobody for at the moment. How far out will this go? We're gonna have to run the risk of losing people, but because I don't want staff in here manning buildings which are always a mistake. That probably the fire station, where just the workforce a little bit. I want the workforce to concentrate in the oil refinery. I'm happy for them to go to there. And of course what we got here is the heating plant. I'm not sure if we're going to keep that. We've kind of got this area here. Now these guys are going to get quite unhappy very, very quickly. So we do need to get this built so we can move them out and then shut this whole area down. Anyway, while that's going on, let's just get back to what I was going to show you. So the shipping is working quite well. I want to check the railway. Yeah, the railway's coming along quite nicely. We don't need to worry about that. Our little village up here is doing quite well. Happiness is dropping. We did have a happiness of 87%, but it's just, let me just go back to my main suspect. This Iron Town over here, it seems to be very sensitive to problems. Normally if I get a drop in happiness, it tends to be in this area. Let me just check. That's 85, 86%, 89%. Okay, maybe it's up north somewhere. It's a suburb. The other one also, yeah, wow, 92% here. Let me just check up here. 84%, 87%, 90%. Let me just make that. What I do have working up here is my road crew. We're aggressively asphalting in all this area. We're on April at the moment. I would like to do this section, but it's a little bit risky. So I think what we'll do is we'll keep the guys working on this section here. 5. What I want to do is this asphalt in the main roads. We may not do all the minor roads, but I just want to tidy this area up so it looks modern, a bit more modern, because the world is evolving. So what we'll do is we'll just scoot off up north now. How are we doing here? 88%. I've got a new dwelling here as well, providing more workers to this area. I've also got, oh, wow, okay, this was a new block. Where did you come from? You weren't meant to populate, but that's okay, because that should means we should get more workers into here. Oh, prison. Now that's something else I do need to take a look at. This is where we got the problem. Yeah, we got a meat problem here. Okay, who's delivering meat here? I do wonder whether I do, the fact that he's got nothing in here at the moment. Meat storage. Okay, I think we've got a problem with the fact that, yeah, I think what's happened here is that the power plant here is drawing all the workers from here. Yeah, we need more workers out here. Don't think these where got here. We got basically minibuses picking up from here. I think we need to do a bit of an upgrade. Oh, I just love this game. Okay, let me just come in here. Have to buy a couple of buses. Capacity. I think that's a bit lower. We got that. I want. It's a little bit annoying that we don't really have buses. That we got buses here with 26 passengers on. I think if we get say 1, 2, 3 of those, what we'll do is we'll just allow them to come in, and then we'll reassign them to this route. And then what we'll do is get rid of probably keep a few of the minibuses. I might need them, but at the same time as I might sell some of them as well, because we need to get more workers from here up to here. And what we can do is set a limit because it's not that far, but yep, we'll do that. My sustained forest here is absolutely magic. I'm really starting to get hooked on these. You can see here we've got more wood than we know what to do with. We get back up to here. I do really need to work on some meat production. That's a definite. Here, right, we're still building this. We need that to be worked on, and this area is coming together quite nicely. I've realised that I've kind of made a bit of a mistake. No, small that needs to be built, and then of course up here we got the historic village that I would like to carry on working on. At the moment we're still putting in the footpaths and things like that. I do need to put the heating in here as well. I'm kind of thinking, I'm not too sure maybe whether it's going to be coal-fired or something else. See, I've also put the power infrastructure up in here now. So, right, I think I've kind of prevaricated enough. Let me just see if we've got those buses. Nope. Here we are. We got. Where's the two? You do. Oops. Reduce you to say 60%. And then it's you. What's going on here? And we'll just let them get in and settle down. And then what we'll do is we'll weed out some of the minibuses. Well, you're 90 kilometers an hour. What we'll do is send you. This rate, I might actually need a bigger depot over here. We'll just take out. Oops. Ooh. And we'll take out 2 of them. And send you to there. Actually, I haven't looked at this. Still got 44.7 tons of crud in there. Really could do with asphalting in some of these roads as well. What are you? North Camp main store. Main storage. Are you just wandering backwards and forwards? Oh, I don't want you. Where did you come from? Okay. Yeah, this is where all the meat's going because of this guy. Let's send you to the depot. I want that. You're unbalancing my meat supply. I mean, I can understand why I did it because I probably had a meat supply problem here. Let me just check to see whether close distribution, all related vehicles. Okay, what have we got here? This is just the food supply truck. That's okay. We can with him. Right, let me just go down here and if we've actually finished. Right, we've now got this area here. Just make sure it's all connected. Got power. Get to the hospital. Get to the food supply. Right, time for our last people to move out of here. Yes, I know you're all unhappy, but you're just about to get some nice new. Okay, we've got a train waiting, and you guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always got one left, haven't we? I mean, you will be unhappy to begin with, but I'm assuring you, you will be happier once you've got a chance to look at move in to this area. Train waiting too long. Where are you? Okay, what's going on here? We've got the perennial problem of the tracks. So we need to put in some signals up here. Got signals here. What's up with you? Why won't you? You waiting too long for? Oh. Okay. exactly sure what we got. Some track there. About. Might have to recall that train and get there. Wow, he's certainly getting out some distance. Let me just check up here. I think we're rapidly approaching crossover time. Because I need to get all this finished in and done. Also, talk about crossover time. How's my road crew doing? Oh, these guys are doing pretty well as well. So, hopefully, in the rate we're going, we're going to be in a position soon to start putting the town together up here. I will, while we're here, must admit, it's caught me a little bit by surprise here. We're gonna get a nice long section, push it as far as we can. That should keep them out of mischief for a very long time. Anyway, let's just get back to over here. And what we need to do now is probably we don't need the what's vehicles we've got. These are 100 mile an hour. Police headquarters is our police headquarters. You've got some slack, so what we can do is send you to here. Okay, run. Whoops. And somewhere here is also the secret police. Well, there. That means we can get rid of you. Don't need you anymore. Don't need this anymore. Oops. Don't need the whether this was. Oh, this is the kindergarten. One guy there very unhappy. I suppose we're gonna have to lose the brewery. The university can go. What's this? This is the hospital. We got a. Okay, I think we've got space in the. Up there. You. We got here another kindergarten that can go. This will probably tell me that I can't demolish it, but yes, I can. He's just a fake person there. The amp. Painful. I don't really want to lose that. That's electronics. That's a lot of money. Let me just see. Have I got a spare truck? Oops, wrong place. Got a covered hole, right? You can. It should only take a couple of trips, but it's this one. Okay. You pick up from there, pick up everything, and load there. Actually, we'll just make sure it's clothes and electronics, and we're going there. I think we can't remove that one. This one's empty, which is why they were getting a little bit unhappy. Can't remember, that's another kindergarten. I must have been a bit obsessed with kindergartens here. Got a school, and what we got here? Secret police. Got a T603 which can go to there. I don't think this actually needs heating. So do I actually need this? I think it's an experiment. We'll just shut this down worker wise. We'll see whether this actually complains about being cold. Although these guys might complain. If it does, we'll just turn it back on again. Bus stop here. I want no workers in for the moment. And then what we're going to have to do is just type all us. Tidy up this whole area. I could use the bulldozer, but I don't really want to do that because I'll probably end up deleting something by accident. Tidy you up. Leave that for the moment. Get rid of you. Put path to get rid of you. Get rid of you. As we are, well, we're over 35,000. We shouldn't get that much lag. I'm not exactly sure what's causing it. We don't need this footpath as well. We do need this one to the pumping station. Leave that one in. We've now, well, we've got some roads here, but we've now got this area open. Now, before we start thinking about a chemical industry here, I want to go up and see what's going on. Wow. Okay. The population is growing. Right, we're going to need to push that up to 45. We need to get this online, which means I need this. We certainly need that working. That. I think I might have to call in helicopter support here. In fact, I think I will. Because the game is getting away from me. So I really need to get all this built ASAP. Whoops. I don't understand what was causing the lag. I know it's going to detract from the north, but this is quite important. That built. I think that's being built, but it can't be connected. That actually being connected. Let me just check. I don't think that. Oh, there's a footpath there. Okay. I mean, we got some connections here, so we can get some partial connection there. We certainly need that built. So this is coming together. Was it? So we're kind of sucking over 21s into here. How's the workforce coming down to here? Not getting the workforce I want down here. I'm starting to feel that maybe we need a couple of extra trams. So let me just I think none of this is causing any lag. 214. Okay, we got food shortage problem. Yep. um, I. This is what I was worried about. That we've got. Let me just see. We're gonna have to import food. I think we've got to a point now where this is not producing enough. Yep, we're blowing up our whole economy now. We've got to stop exporting the food to here. And we got some food in Black Country, which can be picked up. So where's that train gone? Wow, these guys are whizzing around everywhere. I'm gonna follow him and see how much food he's gonna pick up. He's just picked up a full 13 tons of food. Yeah, I think what we're going to have to do is bring food down from Black Country. But we can't take food from Ironton anymore. We really do need to get that farm up and running now. So that we can supply local food. Get the food supply into there. I mean, we've got 11 million to be able to subsidize this current situation, so it's not like it's the end of the world. Well, not quite yet, anyway. Push that up to 43 tons. We need to get more food into here. Okay. Let's check. This, what we call it, should be empty now. Where are you? Okay, you're now empty. You can go back to the depot. Where are you? Because of course we're also supplying food up to here. So, I mean, we're getting a lot of food actually sent round. So we do need to get things sorted. Put you back into the depot. That line. Done your job. We've emptied that out. And we just, wow. Okay. If we can get the food into here. I mean, we're holding up reasonably well. But, right, we're getting some food into here. But you can see, because we've got a food shortage, it's starting to affect this area here. And we're down to 65%, which is going to be devastating. We do need to get this sorted out very, very quickly. Okay. Of course, one of the problems is when you get a food shortage like this, the food gets consumed very quickly because all your residents are rushing in here to get the food. So we do need to get. See that 15 tons of food has already been effectively consumed. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to import the food. Can't afford not to. Let me just see. Yeah, this requires a dramatic solution. Okay, food from the border. Tree. Don't pick up food from there. All right. Your job is exclusively to actually pick up the amount of food. And we're going to kind of risk pushing this up. Actually, no, we'll put that back to 50%. And then what we'll do is, because I don't want to buy lots and lots of clothes and electronics, what we can do is come to here and I think 50% is 20 tons. So if we can get that done, the only problem I've got now is whether we got enough wagons here. So let me just check that. We might need some more boxcars. Apologies, this isn't something that I actually intended to do. We got 5 boxcars, so there should be one. We got boxcars sat here doing nothing. So, that's the tourist train. Right, where are these guys? What are they doing? He's just delivered food to there. Okay. Got a train that's not doing anything. Yeah, I need another rail distribution office here. These guys are doing too much. Okay, let me just get back to here and check the food situation. Let me just see. Yeah, we got 27 tons of food now. Great. Crisis solved. Everyone should be happy. Happiness should be rising again. That will improve the productivity, and we should be going along quite nicely. And what that means is we should be starting to get more workers into here. Right. Oh, crisis averted. Let me just look at this area here. We certainly got this area here. We've got no water, missing water supply. No crops, building without drinking water. That's because this is not being built, but I'm going to put the 8 crew. The 8 crew's already on it. Now the next thing. Oh yeah, that's a thought. I need a distribution office for fuel. Okay, just going to slow the game down again. Sorry about this. Right, we're going to need a distribution office for fuel. I think the current one here. Oh, you've got 13 out of 14, but I think I'd rather prefer keep that food factory going is to set up a distribution office down here that will cover the supply to the farm. So distribution office. I need to stop kind of overcrowding. I think what we'll do is put you in about here. Get the crew out here. I think I'm going to be quite happy with just the gravel road there. Right, now we need to get rid of you. And leave this area up. Actually, how much time have I got left? I don't think I've really got enough time to design a chemistry industry here. So what we're going to do is go up north where I wanted to do a little bit of work. So we'll just see what's going on up here. See whether our meat production is being sorted. Yeah, I think we don't have a lot of meat in here at the moment. Again, the problem's going to be is just trying to get some momentum with respect to the meat at the moment. I think what I will do, you're a refrigerated truck, aren't you? Again, I'm just going to solve the problem by importing a little bit of meat. We'll let him run for. Sometimes when you've got a situation like this, these little hunting huts will never get ahead. What you need to do is put something in there so that the meat will be supplied to here and here. These have got meat, but you'll probably find up here they haven't got any meat. So what you need to do is kind of prime the system. It's probably the best way to describe it. So if we come, oh, we got a little bit of meat in here, so we can just let that run. Because say get 20 odd tons of meat in there. Again, we got the money for it, so we got that right there. What's there? That's a substation. If I take a chance of what we're going to do is just push in back there. Keep pushing up this way. Do you guys have any problems? You've got a problem with meat. We've got people without jobs. That's okay. We can. What we probably need to do is get some more. Got 3 buses on this route. Yeah, but they're going to there. 40 workers. Yes, we got an excess workforce here now. We're not actually consuming the coal. Okay. I think what we got here. What I'm going to do is how many workers have we got in here? We got any unemployment in this area? No. Right. What we're going to do is change you back to up here. I don't. You picking up workers as well? Yeah. What we'll do is we'll split the load between the 2 of them. So the helicopters here will actually pick up the workers from there. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. Apologies. Railway line, because I've got an idea with respect to the way my guys here are actually laying out the tracks. Okay, what jobs are you working on? Where are you? Okay. Wait, where are you? Wow. Where are you then? He's actually cutting across this bridge here. Wow. I think you might be going in the not the direction I want you to go. what I want to do is get this junction finished. We'll put a crossover this over here. We do need to get that finished. And then we've already electrified out to here. Where are you going? Save me some trouble. Oh yeah, he's actually building in the right direction. Oh, no, you're building in the wrong direction. All right, we'll cancel that. Send you back to the station. We need to get this line finished. Okay. Get you. Oh, wow. Okay, building that up as well. Just so much going on, so much going on. I want that built out to here. And then we'll put a crossover there, which will allow it to go. What I want to do is get this line done up through here, across the bridge here, up into this area here, and connected through into our farms here, because I'll show you here. What I'm thinking is another big farm here, which will bring the crops into this area. Got 73 workers here. So we've got lots and lots of food in here, which we're not using. Right, I've just had another idea. Just occurred to me. We've now got an aggregate connection to here, but we don't have a power supply. It's causing the probably no power to this area because I think I kind of destroyed it. Okay, let me just see. You've got power. Let me just check. Got power. You've got no power. Let me just go to the power overlay. Right, we need. Oh, I'd put a power supply into here. That's no problem because I did have a power line through here and then I knocked it down to build this. So we could put in, let me just see, substations. We've got a power station there. Got this power terminal here. So what we need to do is put some power into this area. We need to cover these. Have you got power? Yeah, you've got power. Haven't. So what we need is a junction box somewhere in around here. Okay. We could probably put it around there. Actually, we could put it on that side because the power terminal's there. In fact, we could possibly put it a little bit like that. I think that covers this area here. And then what we got there. Not exactly sure what that is. Check that. Okay. Through 8. Get you on that. What is this? Medium gravel. Oh, this is a what we call it. This is actually a distribution office. I think we will build that because we're going to need to move some stuff over time. Okay, I seem to be running out of time on this video, as usual. It seems to be the story of my life. So I think I'm going to have to leave setting the heating into here uh, to the next part. At the moment, I'm kind of thinking either coal-fired over here, but I will need to measure the distance into, say, here. So, like, we'd have to... Oh, that actually doesn't need heat. That's a bit weird. But we're going to have to put a... but then we'd have to run the... Because I could put a coal-fired power station here. Either that or we can go geothermal. I must admit, because this is so remote and I don't want to put too many supply connections to it, geothermal kind of makes a bit more sense. So that is this situation. Let me just go down and we'll see how things are going on. Oops, thank you, game. In Dark Valley. Yeah, we're still... how many workers we've got on here? 40 workers. I think we're going to have to push more workers into this area here. But I think the overall happiness should be improving now. Yeah, I mean, it's crawling back up again. I mean, they're not... I mean, this is always the trouble when you lose happiness. It always takes a lot to get it back together again. We've got some over 21s as well, which have been drawn into the thing. But I think generally now we've got the food situation under control. We do really need to push hard now for this to be set up. We got this area here. Got the fire station that needs the water supply as well. So we're really dependent on this water supply here. We've actually got enthusiastic workers into here. I'm not sure about the power supply though. How's the power supply? We might have a bit of an issue with the power supply. Come to think of it, but do I have a power supply in here? Yep, that's a water substation. Right, we got... we certainly need to build that. So we're going to get the 8 crew down here as well. Because we certainly need that power supply in. We've got power... Oops, no. We certainly need that built. Okay, I'm just going to use our helicopter crews to get in here and build that. That should supply the power to there. Anything else that I've missed? We got power to here, which covers this area. We got power on this side. We get that built. We got power into here. And then we need to get the crops and the workers going. Okay. Kind of half thinking these guys have... You got jobs. Feel that the next one we might have to build is this one, because we may have to put in a bus platform. I was building one over here, but we're not going to get to it quick enough. We're going to need to expand into that to get the workers out. New type of vehicle. Just check my... Oh, no, my other construction office up here, because he's not part of my general allocation. What are you working on? Not a lot. You can certainly work on that. We're still trying to build this pipeline. Oh, so we've actually finished one pipeline that we can ship in oil. I think if I give them small jobs, that's not so important. That is... So well, looks like we've What happens to that power supply there? That needs to be done. You can give a little bit of a shove on that. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.